Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Kushal and I have brought a video on the poem A Thing of Beauty. It is written by John Keats. So before coming to the poem, let's know about the poet and the poem's background. Dear students, John Keats was a British romantic poet. Although trained to be a surgeon, Keats decided to devote himself wholly to poetry. Keats' secret, his power to sway and delight the readers, lies primarily in his gift for perceiving the world and living his moods and aspirations in terms of language. The following is an excerpt from his poem Endymion, a poetic romance. The poem is based on a Greek legend in which Endymion, a beautiful young shepherd and poet who lived on Mount Latmos, had a vision of Cynthia, the moon goddess. The enchanted youth resolved to seek her out and so wandered away through the forest and down under the sea. In simple words, this poem is an this poem okay, simply this poem is a fragment from John Keats' long poem Endymion. Endymion was a beautiful shepherd and poet also, and he lived on Mount Latmos, and once he had a dream of Cynthia, the moon goddess, and then he was attracted by the moon goddess, and he decided to search for her, and so wandered away through the forest and down under the sea. And at that time Endymion was very much attracted to the beauty of the forest. So let's start the poem. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness. So what is the poet saying? A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Actually, he says that an object of beauty is a source of pleasure, is a source of happiness, and it gives happiness forever. The happiness given by a beautiful object of nature is not temporary, it is everlasting. Its loveliness increases, and the beauty, the loveliness of a beautiful thing goes on increasing. It never decreases. तो स्टूडेंट्स, ये थिंग ऑफ ब्यूटी क्या है? A thing of beauty may be any person, any of your friends, any of your family members. But according to the poet, a thing of beauty is a natural thing. John Keats was a great lover of nature, and he actually liked it, and he thought that a beautiful object of nature was a source of an object of nature is a source of permanent joy. So in poet's perspective, a thing of beauty is what? Nature. Then its loveliness increases. Its beauty, kiski beauty? The beauty of a natural thing, the beauty of a beautiful thing. तो नेचुरल ब्यूटीफुल थिंग की बात कर रहा है वो, कि जो नेचुरल चीज़ें होती हैं वो बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल होती हैं. एंड द लवलीनेस ऑफ नेचुरल थिंग्स goes on increasing. Okay, and it never decreases. It will never pass into nothingness. Actually, it never dies. Pass into nothingness means शून्य में बदल जाना, कि कभी भी इसका रिजल्ट जो है वो शून्य नहीं होता है या वो ख़त्म नहीं होती है कभी भी. तो द ब्यूटी ऑफ अ ब्यूटीफुल थिंग नेवर डाइज, इट नेवर comes to an end, but will keep a bower quiet for us. Instead, it will keep a bower for us. Bower means you may see this tree, and under the tree there is shady place. This shady place is called bower. Okay, students. So a beautiful thing serves as a peaceful bower. Dear students, we get peace, comfort, and happiness by standing under a tree. Okay, and we get the same happiness from a beautiful thing of nature. तो ये हमारे लिए बोवर का काम करती है, और बोवर भी कैसा, बिल्कुल क्वाइट, पीसफुल. Okay, we get the same peace. To see a beautiful object of nature as we get in the shade of a tree, and a sleep full of sweet dreams. And it just like sleep full of sweet dreams. Okay, we often enjoy sound sleep, especially when it is full of sweet dreams. So we get the same happiness by watching a beautiful object of nature. Okay, and health, and it gives us good health and a quiet breathing, and it also helps us to breathe peacefully, to breathe quietly. Okay, we are surrounded by beautiful things of nature, we have good health, we enjoy life, we remain healthy, and we are able to breathe peacefully. Okay, happily. Therefore, on every morrow are we reading a flowery bend to bind us to the earth. Therefore means so. इसलिए this line is connected to the above line. Therefore on every morrow means morning. Therefore every morning are we reading. Reading means weave करना, बुनना. Therefore every morning we read a flowery bend. इसलिए हम हर दिन फूलों की माला बुनते हैं, है ना, फ्लावरी बैंड बुनते हैं. यू मे सी ए बैंड ऑफ फ्लावर्स हियर, रीड ऑफ फ्लावर्स. ओके, सो ये फ्लावरी बैंड रिप्रेजेंट्स करता है किसको, ब्यूटीफुल थिंग को. एवरी मॉर्निंग वी गेट सम ब्यूटीफुल थिंग्स, वी हैव द मेमोरीज ऑफ गुड थिंग्स, ब्यूटीफुल थिंग्स, and these beautiful things of nature keep us connected to the earth. Okay, we have some beautiful things of nature. Daily we get some beautiful things from nature which help us to sustain, and it is these things only which inspire us to be connected to the earth. spite of despondence of the inhuman dearth of noble natures of the gloomy days. Spite means in spite of. Short form. This is the short form of in spite of. So spite of despondence. Despondence means disappointment. Okay, dismay of the inhuman. Inhuman means excessive. Dearth means uh, shortage of noble natures. Noble natured people. Noble natures means noble natured people. Of the gloomy days. Gloomy days. Gloomy means sad. Sad days. Melancholy days. Okay. So let's start. So every morning we read or we weave a flowery band. Every day we get some beautiful things from nature which help us to sustain and which inspire us to be connected to the earth. Because beautiful things means flowery band means beautiful things. The beautiful things of nature inspire us to live life peacefully and happily. Okay. And life is full of disappointment, dismay, depression, sorrows, sufferings. Okay. So let's see of the inhuman dearth of noble natures. Why life is full of disappointment? Because there is acute shortage of good natured people, noble natured people. There is acute shortage. Inhuman means acute, excessive. Dearth means shortage. There is acute shortage of good natured people. The people today have become selfish or self centered. They just think about themselves and don't bother about others. Okay. However, they sorry, of the gloomy days, and our days become gloomy also. Gloomy means full of melancholy, sadness. Our days are marked by gloom, sadness, because of the selfish behavior of our own fellow beings, relatives, and neighbors. Of all the unhealthy and over darkened ways. Unhealthy and over darkened ways stand for ups and downs in life, trials and tribulations in life. Okay, and life is also full of various ups and downs. Means we also have the loss of our dear and near ones in life. Okay, they die sometimes, and we have a great loss. Okay, made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all. And made for our searching. Actually, these things are for our searching. We should try to explore why we hate each other, why we are jealous of each other, why there is dearth of good natured people, why we don't live happily together. So there are a lot of things to be searched. Okay, human beings should explore should explore vices in human nature and try to remove them. Okay, so made for our searching. It means human beings should try to explore vices in human nature and then try to remove them. Why we feel jealous of each other, why we hate each other. Okay, why we pull each other's leg, why we obstruct the path of success of others. Okay, so ये सब चीजें हैं. The life is full of sorrows and sufferings, trials and tribulations means ups and downs and various disappointments. Okay, yes, हाँ. उस सब चीजों के बावजूद देखिए the poet replies in an affirmative tone. Yes, हाँ, in spite of all. Yes, इन सब चीजों के बावजूद. क्या क्या है इन सब चीजों के बावजूद? Let's see. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall. कि जो some shape of beauty. Some shape means beauty in some shape, in एनी शेप, ब्यूटी किसी भी शेप में आकर के मूव्स अवे द पॉल. पोल मीन्स द क्लाउड. ओके, क्लाउड किसका क्लाउड? क्लाउड ऑफ सोरो, दुख का बादल. फ्रॉम अवर डार्क स्पिरिट्स. डार्क स्पिरिट्स मीन्स सैड हार्ट्स, दुखी दिल. So in spite of everything, in spite of sorrows, sufferings, ups and downs in life, the beautiful things in some shapes removes the cloud of sorrow from our sad hearts. ठीक है, हमारे दुखी दिलों से ब्यूटी ही है, ब्यूटीफुल थिंग्स है नेचर की, जो हमारे दिलों से दुख को दूर करती हैं. तो जब भी मीन्स वेन एवर वी आर सैड and the beautiful objects of nature flash on the screen of our mind. We get some relief, comfort, and we just forget our sorrow. ठीक है, जब भी हमें कोई नेचुरल ब्यूटी का व्यू नज़र आ जाता है, माइंड में याद आ जाता है, तो फिर हम जो है अपने दुख को भूल जाते हैं. ठीक है. सच द सन, द मून, ट्रीज ओल्ड एंड यंग. नाउ द पोइट मेंशंस डिफरेंट ब्यूटीफुल ऑब्जेक्ट्स ऑफ नेचर. जैसे सन है, सन से हमें काफ़ी कुछ मिलता है. ठीक है. और मून है, शीतलता का भी प्रतीक होता है. ठीक है. ट्रीज ओल्ड एंड यंग, तो ये चाहे ट्रीज़ हों, ट्रीज़ भी हमें सस्टेन करते हैं, हमें काफ़ी कुछ खाने पीने की चीज़ें हैं, हमारे उस एग्जिस्टेंस के लिए और भी चीज़ें हमें मिलती हैं ट्री से. तो चाहे वो ओल्ड हों या यंग हों, सब स्प्राउटिंग ए शेडी बून, ये हमारे लिए एक शेडी बून बन जाते हैं. शेडी मीन्स छायादार, बून मीन्स वरदान. ठीक है. तो ये हमारे लिए एक स्प्राउट यानी उभर के आते हैं हमारे लिए. कैसे? एक शेडी बून के रूप में, एक वरदान बन जाते हैं. ठीक है. द पोइट मेंशंस different things of beauty like sun, moon, trees, they are old or young. Okay, they prove to be a shady boon for us. They help us to sustain and ठीक है, sustain ourselves. So it is very important to enjoy the beauty of nature.